Morning, everybody. This is Phil coming at you live from my basement. As you can see, we are just waiting for an Outer Worlds file to finish updating. I thought I had done this last night, but apparently not. So we're at 85% copying. I'm here with my former co-workers from two different jobs, and Danielle, also known as Ume Zero, and James, also known as whatever James wants to be. There you go. So if you don't know what's going on, we are going to be gaming at least today for 12 hours. Oh, you know what? I'm getting echo because I am on my own page.
That shit, buddy.
There we go. All right. So, we're going to be gaming for 12 hours today, and then I'll be gaming probably solo, maybe having some friends over for board games tomorrow for 12 hours as well. So, 24 hours. A lot of games. Why am I still echoing? And
Mute.
Oh, because I'm on Facebook.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. There it was.
Yeah.
There it was. Got it.
Fix it.
All set. So, yes. No, I don't do this a lot if you can't tell. So, 24 hours for the kids. All funds are going to Children's Hospital Colorado. If you're not aware of Extra Life, started in 2008. Has raised millions and millions of dollars for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Great cause. We happen to have one here locally in Denver, Children's Hospital Colorado. Right now, I am almost 50% to my personal goal, which is $1,200. I have $545, I believe. And so almost halfway. That's fantastic. We also have a great raffle going on. Anybody who donates is eligible for the raffle. The more you donate, the more tickets you get. You can put tickets on prizes. Lots of fantastic local businesses. Check them out, support them. So yeah, as soon as we are done, we are going to get into 6 hours of a game that just came out last week. It's called The Outer Worlds, and Danielle has actually been playing it a little bit on PC, but she's promised not to spoil anything. So I think I'll probably take first shift, but these guys will be telling me what to do and helping me out.
And or just screaming unintelligibly.
Right, exactly. Look over there! Do this thing!
Why? Why are you doing that?
The other way.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, awesome. Thank you, anybody for who's online joining us. Clint, I know you're already out there on Facebook land, so thank you for joining. And yeah, pop in, say encouraging things in chat, donate, and you'll get a nice little graphic that pops up and probably scare the bejesus out of us. So yeah, that's just another reason to do it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. We are almost there. 98%. 99%. You can do it, PlayStation.
Phil, I'm either gonna go move the tripod or have you move in closer.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
There we go. That might be better. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so now you
I
gotta
know, the mic is directly in my face.
You can lift it up.
Should we just-
Well, or put it
Should we
down.
just move it?
Yeah, you can turn it. Turn
Or-
the table.
Oh, turn the table?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
We're all kind of jammed in this little corner together. There we go.
How's that?
Should be good. It looks like it's still picking us up fine. Maybe move it a little bit closer.
Otherwise, we can move the
Yeah.
webcam that way,
Yeah.
more direct toward you.
Oh, you mean to the left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. I think, yeah, do that, and then just turn it so that it's fully on there. Good. Back this way a little bit. Right?
No, that's good.
That, there you go.
Yeah.
Nailed it. And now you can move the table.
Okay.
And it's,
And
not
it's
that
back in
far.
my face.
Not that far. There we go. Okay, I just don't want to peek, but I also don't want to lose these. So.
Yeah.
I think we're good though. We're like
Okay.
level.
What did I just do with the PlayStation? There we go.
Yeah.
Awesome.
While you're doing this, I'm gonna get the word out that we're doing this thing.
Do it. I'm actually gonna turn the chair a little bit so I'm actually facing TV.
Fallout game that never was.
So much better. This is not on Bethesda's engines.
So remind me again, what's the big? There's like a big gaming controversy where everybody's like deleting their Blizzard accounts or something. Oh, is this the China thing?
That's the Hong Kong thing,
Yes.
and that's for Blizzard, yeah. And then
So everybody's like basically abandoning Blizzard and
They
going and playing
say
this.
that.
Well, yeah,
And they announce, Diablo 4.
yeah,
right.
And they're like,
Which
oh,
did
wait, I forgot.
Look
Why
really
were we
cool.
angry again?
yeah. I've definitely uninstalled. I haven't deleted my accounts, but I just don't intend to play any Blizzard stuff until they get together a little more.
All right.
Personal preference. Keep
Oh,
their politics out of games.
adjust the
whatever.
slider. That's pretty good, I think. What's that?
But you might want to be a little bit dark.
Yeah. About there, maybe? Oh, the one on the left. Oh. Okay, so like that? Yeah. I didn't even realize there was one on the left. Alright, apply. New game. Let's do normal. Yeah, I don't wanna die and get too frustrated.
Yeah, I did story honestly, which is like.
Oh,
easy, I
right.
guess, but that's what I hear first.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever,
If
yeah.
it gets too hard, we'll
You can
crank
always
it down to
adjust it.
story. Exactly. Subtitles will be good. What are Bark subtitles? Oh, just like people yelling. Cinematic. Yeah, sure. Turn it all on. I don't care. That way, if somebody's watching on mute, they get all their subtitles. So yeah. Oh, big thanks to Danielle for bringing all of her gear. This is not my ring.
Why
This
stay
is her
behind
ring.
us when prosperity awaits you in the
Yay.
stars? Come to Halcyon,
James, you
the
getting
only
the
company
audio?
on the edge of the frontier,
Cool.
owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a
Oh, yeah.
perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with
Oh, no, it
guaranteed
doesn't,
full
because it's not through
employment.
the PlayStation.
With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon Colony.
Uh-oh. No.
Damn goofed.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Oh, interesting. All right, so now we get to make the character.
Yeah.
Fascinating. All right, so oh, okay. So we have 6 points. Looks like we can crank.
Must
into
remember
thing.
not to sneeze near you.
That's awesome. You turn the strength down.
Slippery fingers. You'll need to be careful handling those chemicals.
Does he do things for if you turn it up? No, only if you turn it down.
I'll have to use smaller words around you. Someone made a note that you're oblivious to flirtation.
Well, that's probably me.
Me too, though.
It says you had a habit of snarling at people.
That's James.
I don't know.
I hope you won't yell at me the moment I wake you up.
Oh,
That
interesting.
one's pretty brutal, honestly. The passive help you can.
Yeah, wow. That's bad.
All
Okay.
of them are very bad. I was very, very
Oh dear, someone vandalized your hibernation chamber.
Reputation gains. Headshot and weak spot do not inflict extra damage.
I'll have to use smaller
Reduce
words around you.
durability loss and
Let's just hope you're handy with a
time
gun.
dilation during. Okay. Well, that's interesting. So wait a minute. Oh, I see. So you can go good, high.
Very low likelihood of explosive cell death.
Interesting. Okay.
We make a dumb character.
Quick on the draw.
We could.
Oh, look at that. My hosting is working.
Oh.
Finally.
All right. Good.
Thank God.
You'll need all your wits to save your fellow colonists. I bet you really can believe it's not Borst.
I didn't go through all the. Like, I mean, I adjusted some, but I didn't hear all of his.
I like his quips.
Yeah.
I wonder if you've ever considered a career in pictures. You're like that Spectrum potato chip, unruffled.
That's terrible.
Go on.
All right. So you're saying maybe make a dumb guy?
Why?
You took
I
a
like
few blows
in
to the
old
brain
Fallouts,
pad.
like making just lumbering idiots. It's
Boom.
like big.
So I'm thinking strong dummy.
Yeah,
All
big
right.
dumb morons.
Yes,
the-
you look like you
crank
can
the
take a
strength.
beating.
But just real full strength and vigor.
I think it will help with making things a little more exciting.
Okay.
Is, I have no idea how they'll.
Yeah, because you're gonna lose at all the.
Conversations.
Yeah.
Right? And you can talk your way through most things.
Interesting. So yeah, long guns, persuade, hack, medical science, and determination. Or
a little bit. I mean, really.
that's as you can't go below.
You're about as subtle as this
below
faceless
average
choice
is as dumb
mascot.
as you can go.
Okay. That's fair.
So
Dumb dialogue options. That's what I'm looking for.
yeah, thinking no good.
Dumb dialogue.
That is pretty funny. All right, let's go with that. Next, melee. Okay. We probably want melee and defense if I'm gonna be a lumbering brute.
So there's a little bit of a quirk
Good. I need someone who can smack a little sense into this colony.
category.
Mm-hmm.
Up until level 50. Once it's level 50, you specialize.
Oh, okay. So then I become like a dodge block specialist, essentially.
Basically. You could go in multiples, but I don't know how that would fit.
Leadership. I don't know. Lumbering brute. Again, I feel like. Well, let's see.
You are going to paint the system red, my friend. You could have been a goalie for a tossball team.
Okay.
You could make a vicar doubt the law. You certainly know your way around a Macpick. Ah, a fellow tinkerer. A steady hand at the helm.
Yeah, I don't know. What are you guys thinking? So I think melee makes sense for a strength-based character.
Yeah, definitely.
But that, yeah, I'm not sure if like defense or leadership or.
Yeah, you could go leadership, but I think you'll benefit from
Improve
getting a dodge
companion
stuff,
health and yeah.
Because I didn't do dodge, and it adds some mobility.
Reflexes
played
of a
this too?
bristling canid.
You jerk.
Look, you don't go into these things without research.
Yeah.
It was just research.
Uh-huh. Alright, so we're going melee and defense for our big dummy. No discernible aptitude. Oh, interesting.
You're so much more than your designated profession.
It seems to go with the
Yeah.
build.
Oh, what about a beverage service technician?
Know how to mix a 0G? 3 promotions away from junior bean counter.
Like how Glock is bureaucrat.
At least you know the value of money.
Nothing.
At least you're not claustrophobic.
Did he not have one?
Construction, eh? How riveting.
Boo.
You must have had a vivid imagination. At least you're not afraid of getting your hands dirty.
We're doing a raffle, right?
Yeah, yep. Anybody who donates eligible for raffle prizes. There's a link on the Extra Life page, extra-life.org/participant/Penn State Phil. Or I've been posting it on my Facebook page all week. So
No signs of monsterism. Lucky you. I'm about to save you from a lifetime of cleaning our latrines.
janitor would also be pretty great.
How degrading.
The mascot.
I hope you're comfortable with needles. I didn't know they trained safety inspectors anymore. Class A. Oh, right. Test subject. I bet you know how to spice up a sal tuna ration.
It's pretty great. And it does give me a +1 in one-handed melee. But, alright, so let's see. What's gonna be the actual most useful skill for us? Drink effect, block. That is funny, the bureaucrat is block.
I think I went either sous chef or ever service. I think it was sous chef.
I was an elevator specialist.
Factory worker, conveyor opera, dodge +1, that's always handy.
Yeah, that could be.
Science and one-handed melee. Yeah, let's go dodge. Dodge, duck.
You must
dip,
have had a
dive,
vivid
dodge.
imagination.
Should we be a big dumb lady or a big dumb man?
That's good to say.
Okay. I do have a few people in chat. Alright, chat people. Big dumb lady or big dumb man?
Let's put it to a vote. Big dumb fellow. All of a sudden, shouting on a billion different social media platforms.
I appreciate it.
I have to go into my Discord still.
What was the best place to check chat for this?
I have a couple people on Facebook Live. But I haven't seen any responses yet.
And, chat too.
Yeah, sure.
If I can use this.
Yeah, so I actually have a this restream chat which should aggregate all the chat. Let me test this. Yeah, it's working. Sweet.
It's down
Literally
here.
just
Yep.
typing sweet. Just to make sure you can see it.
Yeah, there it is. So you see, this will tell you the comment and where it came from. So it's kind of a unified chatty.
And then I can turn this off if you want, but I have like a little dinger here so we can hear when
Oh,
Twitch
yeah.
chat goes. Everyone hears it though, so if it gets annoying, let me know.
That's all right.
Disable it. It's just an auditory thing, so I know to look. So I
it's
constantly forget.
super
Right.
useful. I'm on the TV, so I won't hear those.
Yeah. Lucky you. Alright, well, nobody's said anything. I'm gonna go with Big Dumb Lady, because maybe that'll unlock some Big Dumb Lady chat things that'll be fun. What's a dumb looking face? This part is always kind of like, it's like, do we really need to customize absolutely literally everything?
Yes, we
Yeah, I spend at least like 10-15 minutes here just
Ooh,
making my hair look cool.
ooh,
you
I do
know?
like
Give
the
myself bitchin' scars.
I like the glowy eyes. What do you think of that? Kind of neat. Ooh, purpley glowy eyes, white glowy eyes, green glowy eyes. Looks like a cat. We'll do here. I think there's, yeah, that's like an extra life blue there. Extra life blue glowy eyes. The other thing is, like, I barely see any change. Yeah.
just getting a little closer.
Woof. It's like Mako eyes.
Yeah. Eye size. Here you
I
go.
used to call it, like, in Final Fantasy 7, I used to call it Mako, and then, yeah, well, in the
Like the
trailers,
shark.
they're calling it, like, Mako. That's how they're pronouncing it, and I'm like, I don't know. This is new, and you lying.
Slide the eyes up and down your head. That's a little weird. Alright. Here's the fun part.
The dumb haircut.
Duh.
After I'm done blasting Discord, I'm gonna go get more coffee.
Okay.
I'm dying.
Oh, we brought the pot down if you didn't say. Yeah. So it's
It's the creamer down.
the creamer is in the fridge,
Oh.
in the beer fridge down there. Kind of dumb hair. Oh, here we go. There's got to be a way to turn them. There you go, James.
Yeah.
Full on dummy McMohawk.
I think in New Vegas I had like a big lumbering idiot that was basically a raider.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they definitely had
It is the classic. Awesome. Alright, we got some bluish greenish hair to match the bluish greenish eyes.
It's weird that so few character customizers have like dual tone hair like that. They're all just like, nah, just spray paint it, it's fine.
Oh, nice. We can definitely give her beards and mutton chops and things like that. Why not? Should she just have an old-timey mustache?
Do it.
Alright, old-timey mustache for this lady. Can we make that blue? Yeah, we can. Take your blue mustache. Alright, excellent. And features. Oh wow. Get some pretty cool makeup.
All to the face.
Yeah, right. Well, that looks pretty ridiculous.
I have the like red nose and blotchy skin. Something about
So you want a clown?
not that kind of red nose.
Oh, I see.
Like that. Just came in out of the cold, but it's summer.
Oh, like
the-
one of these almost.
Not the one with the paint, but maybe that one, something like that. It's like a little bit blotchy. Oh, this like sunburn one. There you go.
Yeah,
Just a little bit of extra
There you go.
outdoors.
dirt. That's so. It's crazy how customizable this is now.
We've got a couple of the cliche scars, but they actually have quite a few ones that you don't see very often.
Yeah.
Really good there,
Oh, yeah. There's the neck one.
but being donuts are
Yeah, that's true. Some of these I like, can't even. Oh, it's on the side of her head. There. That's kind of cool. All right, age. Old dummy or young dummy?
Young.
yeah,
dummy.
yeah.
All right, young and dumb
I
is.
don't think he's gonna make it. She's gonna make it very long.
Oh yes, thanks, Clint, for the mustache comment. We have I know that you're starting your Movember fund this year, so after you're done donating to this awesome cause, Clint is going to be doing Movember, which, if you're not aware, is a men's health charity that goes all of November, and he also has an awesome raffle every year, so check that out too. Go Movember. Alright. Alright, well that looks pretty good. Let's do it. Oh boy, we get to pick a name.
Thud.
Thud. I kinda like it. Or Thumb. Oof. Spacer's Choice is dying to meet you. Okay. So this is just a summary. Okay. Sweet. Block just before you get hit to stagger your attacker, and then weapon durability loss from blocking goes down. Block speed while blocking goes up. It's pretty cool.
Alright, I just placidly quelled the sports.
Huzzah!
I'm gonna go get coffee.
Yeah,
and then
coffee.
actually get to watch you finish building this.
Okay.
So I'm not just staring at my phone on camera forever.
Yeah, it's all good.
Alright, I'm gonna walk in front of you.
Anybody else, Coffee? Jinx?
Forbidden gaming stuff.
Yeah. Boo.
Boo his.
Alright. Let's do it. Start game. Yes.
I thought you had like a mini version of your like
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
very jealous.
Oh.
So now you have a popcorn machine, that's a new feature.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, so the coffee's down here.
Yeah, I saw that. Okay.
Oh, the cream's in the fridge. It's through that door. Yeah. Yep. Yep. And then just hang left. And there's a fridge in there.
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Oh, there is a light. All right. Good. You can help yourself to that. Yeah, well.
I guess it is. I could,
Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down. Skip drive.
Shit. Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head.
I feel like
Now,
this guy's
my ship is inoperative, but
Oh,
I've
he
managed to
absolutely
hire a
is.
smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I
Yeah.
see we're in position. Good luck!
Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, interesting. So as we, I guess, revive people, they're gonna help us.
Yeah. Eventually.
Can you hear me?
Maybe.
Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Slide this back a little bit. Because it's
Why do I
directly in my face. Oh, he's absolutely gonna, like, turn on us or
Yeah,
something.
he's just gonna be a big old piece of shit.
Be like, by the way.
Yes.
Alright, is that what's in my face?
You've landed.
So-
Good. Hawthorne should be close by.
You want
What
I can
in
get
Lord's
a
name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go
He
to
got
waste.
crushed by the ship. He was standing underneath
Hawthorne
the
won't mind
ship.
you taking his
He
ship.
put the beacon
Better
down.
you than the
Yeah.
board. Not
Oh.
sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Alright, here's my ship.
He did say he was handsome. Didn't mention he was smart.
Yeah. Well, we're also not very smart, so
We're good replacement.
I guess so. Alright, go towards shiny green pin. I can do that. I hear, like, I don't even know. I hear stuff. Duck. Okay. Oh, I think that's one of the things I hear. Come here, thing. Come here, thing! Got distracted. Oh, who are you?
Word.
I'll take that. Sneak. What does it want me? Is there a sneak button, or do I just kind of? Does this mean I'm in sneak mode when everything gets all?
No, I just need to go through that.
Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't think I snuck successfully. Oh god.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Okay. These guys seem cute. I'm sure that's before they eat us. Ouch. Oh, one, eh? Okay, cool. Gotta love the tutorials.
Hey, you, come here.
Hey, buddy.
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
Nice. We're just a big dumb idiots. Do we even have medical skills?
The what now?
At least 5, yeah. 5 is like...
Can we just put band-aids on people?
Yeah, apparently. Alright, here you go.
Looks like the bleeding stopped.
Gets
I
me
owe
some
you one.
sweet experience.
Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's Choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
With Spacer's
Oh,
Choice.
We're all part of the
I only
Spacer's
think of
Choice
cases
family
of
here.
Yeah, I'm like,
Not
is it
that
coffee?
I deserve
Shitty
to
as
be.
coffee.
Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right?
Yeah.
Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is.
What a tool.
Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
You're an idiot. Give me your gun before you. So basically, we're just
one idiot talking to another idiot.
right. We're just trying to get them to give us his gun. Let's lie. Lying's
You'd
good.
better take my gun then.
Yeah, there you
Careful.
go.
It's worth more to the company than I am. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Poor dumb man.
Let's see if he knows anything about the Hope.
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
That sounds awful. Alright, I have a gun.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell?
Alright then. Oh, there's reload. Doing the wiggly thing again.
So this is like your bullet time.
Due to complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. That's exciting. Tactical time dilation. Gives us time to think as well as take action. You have limited time in this mode. Drains it slowly, and moving drains it faster. Okay, R1 is the thing. Got it. Alright. Oh, interesting. Let's be a little sneaky. Wait for him to come around. Oh, he's actually right there. Yeah, is there the one that was walking around come back? Alright, well then, time to die. If I can remember, shoot. Alright then. So, let's block.
So I think you have your melee weapon out.
And I'm assuming I switch with... No, D-pad's not it. L1, R1, X. So, what's left? This is... Yeah. And the triggers... Let's see. Yeah, it's like, I unlocked perfect blocks. That's great. How do I block? Okay, hacking. Cool. Alright, I can hack stuff. Good. Drink that coffee.
I The coffee's not working,
Bunch
and
of
also I'm dead
niggers.
inside.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. Okay,
What do I have to-
You're too
Can't-
That's, so you only have 2
Duh.
magnetics out of 4.
Yeah.
Uh,
You can come back or find somewhere.
Fish sticks. Yum. Is that beer? There you go. Pre-sliced bread.
Big net.
Do you get diseases in this game if you sleep on the ground?
You don't. The big thing is in the hardest mode, you can't sleep. You have to sleep. So they a little bit of that. That was actually speaking of diseases. I think there'd be a good
Speaking of diseases.
good challenge for you. Anytime you're prompted with a, let's say, mutation, I forget what they're called in game, you have to take it. That's my challenge. So basically, there's a system in place where if you wound yourself too many times in a certain way, it'll be like, now you're just kind of afraid of those things.
Oh, so if
But
you
you
like,
get a perk point if you accept the mutation. It's an opt-in thing, but that's my challenge. So you get a bunch of perk points, you can make your character better, but you also are making your character worse.
that's kind of cool.
Pretty much clear this place.
Yeah, I feel like, oh wait,
Yep.
aha.
That guy.
Alright, weapon switch button.
So
Ahaha.
equipped. So if you go to your inventory, which probably is
Options? Nope.
Probably the middle tab.
Oh.
Yeah.
I always forget
PS4
about
is
that thing.
fond of that.
I always forget about
So
that.
why? Because I don't care.
Fair
Like,
enough.
Just give me a button, not this giant touchpad.
Alright, weapon management. You can have up to 4 weapons. That's nice. Okay, so we have a saber, another saber.
Yeah. You don't actually have to give advantage to that guy to get another weapon.
Oh, you can kill people later. Alright, I don't think I need to equip both sabers. I wonder if that other guy had... the thing is, it takes 4 little disky things, and I'm like, there's gotta be a 4th disky thing.
There actually doesn't.
Oh, no. Alright.
If you have better lockpicking abilities to start, you don't have to use
Alright, well,
or
I'll
at
take
least
his cartridges.
It will be free.
I forgot about looting bodies.
I like how we fixed the camera earlier and the mic is in your face again.
I thought I moved it over. Yeah.
Which way would you like it?
Nah.
You could like pull it like down.
I mean, does it almost make more sense to just like set it dead center so we're like looking at it?
Yeah.
Question mark.
I mean, we can like drop it down a little bit so it's not interfering with the screen.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What do you think?
Or maybe like increase the height of the tripod, move it a little further back so less.
Yeah, I mean the tripod, the middle part can technically go up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to make these decisions.
Oh, I'll mess with it in a minute.
All right. I see a bunch of people join stream. Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining. Is there an aim? Yeah, there's an aim.
I think it goes auto aim too if you want.
Yeah. That's probably on.
Yeah, you
Oh yeah, that's right. Wait a minute.
melee all day.
Where's my? There it is. Yeah.
That R2, L2 block.
Okay. So. Okay. So there's my block. All right. Just gonna sneak up on this guy a little bit.
Sneak. No, you're not stealthy. The.
Surprise! Ah.
Try dog.
Wow.
Very great.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. Oh wait.
So much for that melee.
I didn't mean to do that.
Whoopsie.
Sorry. Dead is dead.
Quick switch.
Oop. Where are you?
Okay. Oh, up there.
Oh,
bottom
I see
right.
the arrow. Come here, buddy. Stop walking backwards. There it is. I have unlocked. Oh, because I keep hitting that. That's what it is. I'm trying to like loot the bodies, but instead I'm switching weapons.
Is this the equivalent of jumping a lot in Elder Scrolls?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doop de doop de doop. Alright, let's go find the rest of these hacked up corpses. You're looted apparently. Alright. Great. So now I'm a little hurt, so I guess I should heal.
Yeah.
How low do you have to be for it, like, to not be a waste? Oh, I'm also recovering.
You have 10.
Yeah, 20% maybe.
You'll probably go up in health pretty quickly, so.
Yeah, I see. It's already recovering, so that's good. What's the deal if you die? Do they just start you from a
Hey!
launcher checkpoint?
Get over here before you get yourself killed.
It's more brutal than I quick save a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that.
It's probably right here.
I'm one of those people that obsessively hard saves.
I do that.
But I
Don't know where you came
surprisingly,
from,
when I played
stranger,
my
but you
first
best keep your head
playthrough, I
down.
just
There's
let out
marauders
save.
hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that
I got
rung
it
leech.
ambushed.
Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing
It's like 10 of
pad.
them, that's how
I'd
I
slap him
died,
with a
yeah.
fine if
no.
it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
They ruined my life.
Should we tell them about Cave Guy?
Yeah.
Really? How is he?
Still kind of dumb, a little under.
yeah,
I like that
Of
was
course I
actually an
am.
option.
I'm a superior officer. Stands to reason, don't it? Just you watch. I'll cross these marauders off with a swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense.
Bureaucrats.
I just,
Spacer's
you know,
Choice is amazing.
need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son.
Oh yeah, I'll
Give
give
you a
it.
0 on your satisfaction rating.
Yeah.
Or you could persuade. I did persuade because I was
Do
like.
Spacer's Choice. I don't know. I mean, we've been lying. Maybe we should just like keep on lying.
You think? Most marauders can't even talk. But criminals do attract other criminals by their own nature.
Very true.
You know what?
That's terrible pick.
You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Why are Marauders so maraudy?
Maybe we're the raiders and followers.
How dare they? Google or Amazon, you must choose. Alright, where's the last guy? Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is how I dodge. Alright then. Let me take your stuff.
Did those idiots actually live?
I hope so.
Okay, good. They did. Mine died. And I was like, well, that's a shame.
Yeah, I don't know where they ended
Oh
up.
yeah, she did.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Oh my gosh, you lived.
Did yours die too?
I've never seen that. Yeah.
Oh, Private Kimball was dead.
Let's see.
Very.
Oh, now what? You talk to her? Or...
I don't. It didn't give me the option.
No, I think really later. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just gonna throw that out there.
You know,
Or
you gotta.
ignore, I guess.
Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do, as that one company from Futurama said. Let's go on the ship, I guess. Okay.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Nice.
Smile for my surveillance device, Marauder. I am tracking your every move.
I'm not a marauder. You big computer.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors.
That's nice.
Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4,
I like our eyes are all big and crazy.
2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Well, I have a feeling we're gonna have to,
Yeah, I went for the middle. The bottom one is just mean. But honest.
It is. Alright, let's do
I
it.
understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Herder.
Excellent. Welcome back, Captain Hawthorne. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Okay.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time.
Yeah.
This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain.
It's great
of the
because we're a
Unreliable.
woman.
Do you understand?
Alex is the
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Well, you also have a mustache, though.
Yeah, that is also great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive
Yeah,
this
it's a
time.
good thing that this guy happened to have a gender neutral name. Skill points. Anti-Cleo. So that's like another company, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's like Mom from Futurama.
Mom's Friendly Robots.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
He's a drug there.
Oh, excellent.
She looks
Okay.
like she's gonna give me lots and lots of heroin.
Yeah. Every skill improves as it grows, but special unlock bonuses
For
occur
Cease's
every
Free.
20 points. Awesome. Alright. You too can achieve middle management. Fantastic.
You'll be upper material in no time. Smooth man.
Alright. Level up.
Kinda sad there's not a ship inside.
Yeah. That would be great. Or a big pizza pie. So this is the one where, okay, I say. So it levels together. Okay. Alright, well.
So Dodge has... There was a quirk with one of those where you could actually like double jump forward. You start with the ability to double jump backwards, like Fleet.
Right.
But if I think one of them, if you upgrade, I forget which, allows you to like jump forward.
Interesting.
Which I think would be super useful for a melee.
Yeah. Dodge protection. Dodge force after dodging your next melee attack gains damage plus 50. That's good. That's all the way up at 80. Okay. I've been slowly lying my way to stuff. Oh, that's funny. 15% chance auto mechanicals will slowly attack other enemies instead of you for 10 seconds. So the more you can like lie to the robots.
Surprised they grouped all of them into one category though.
Yeah.
And you're kind of always good at talking regardless regardless of what type.
Right.
I kind of like the idea of like intimidate being part of some form of strength attribute.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Right. Or like inspiration can be part of your like
Persuade.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. All right. So we get 10 points. What can I get? All right. So if I get to 40, then I get TTD location hit effects. So when I slow down time, I can see their weak spots, I guess.
We can just call it VATS if you'd like.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll call it slow, weird stuff. Alright, let's take you to 40. Cool. And then just throw one into defense for fun. Okay. Apply square. I accept. Oh, nice.
Current power not to be wasted on personal projects.
That's fantastic.
And then you have perks as well.
Journal. Interesting. Oh, that's funny. If you screw it up, it goes in your botched journal.
Which is impressive. I don't know how to actually do that.
What's that? Screw up a mission so badly that you botch it?
I've screwed up. I've tried, actually.
Holographic shroud. Interesting. Okay. Hunger. Oh. Neat dodge. Oh, it says. Apparently.
Okay.
So double click jump when moving forward to leap forward. Exploration, fast travel, quest screen. I guess the stars must be like new stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't read the goofy stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Toughness plus 50% base health. TDD or TTD, not TDD.
No, we're not at work, Phil.
25 damage when alone. Walk speed, sprint speed. It would probably be helpful for me to at least be faster if I'm gonna run up on people. Fast travel while encumbered.
I'm a hoarder, so that was definitely the first one.
Yeah.
Fast travel while encumbered? Yes. Please.
Well, I thought you would take the extra carrying capacity then.
That helps, but
Additional ammo stock on vendors. Resilient. Now, do you only get one per tier?
You get one every 2 levels.
When do you unlock the next tiers?
Or when you mutate.
Oh.
Those repeat things. So you can get a lot more of these if you choose to take.
So how many, like, do you have to have a certain number of tier 1 before you can get to tier 2?
Correct.
Okay.
I think it's 5.
I see. Okay. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm either thinking like armor or speed.
I think I either did health or what was the other one?
For you, probably health.
Yeah.
And then armor.
Either that or carry because I'm a hoarder in these games.
Yeah.
The 2 carry ones for the first 2.
Alright, I'm going health because theoretically we won't have that much stuff yet. Apply. Yes. Okay then. What's going on in the journal? Oh, that was just all this stuff. Alright, great. Captain Hawthorne, that's me.
The navigation console is offline at this time, Captain.
Check out a little bit more of the ship.
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
That's sealed. Please ignore them. Fantastic. Does have a very Borderlands-y kind of art style to it, doesn't it?
These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
Okay, so once I have a crew, they'll be here, theoretically.
I suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really.
Darn right it belongs to me. Oh, it's not great. Alright.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal.
Okay. So this is where I repair or upgrade stuff. Got it. Okay. We don't have any modifications to install. So this is useless.
You can break down stuff.
Oh, really? Oh, and here's weapon parts and a shotgun. Okay. Keep your office equipment in tip-top shape for superior company efficiency. Excellent. I'm assuming this is the broken one, huh?
Yeah, so everything that's yellow is what you've equipped.
Gotcha. Yep. So, how do I...
So yeah, L1, R1 to switch between the like different modes. Tinker,
and then armor.
Yeah.
So, was it saying that it was busted?
So yeah, you'll have to go over to repair. So you're still in modify.
Got it.
You can put mods on. You don't have to use those.
Got it. So this will increase the damage from 8 to 14.
Yeah, and it uses a bunch of parts to repair things, kind of regardless of how durable they still are. So that's at 92%. I wouldn't repair it right away because you'll use a lot of.
Oh, it's at 5%.
You'll waste a lot of your weapon parts. See how it's gonna use.
Oh, yeah. No, it's gonna use 18. So I can't.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You're looking at that.
Yep. All right. Well.
Yeah, see what the new weapons are.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I don't have enough parts to fix it, so.
You will if you break down.
Oh, I see what you mean. Alright, so you're saying break down like my extra saber, for example.
Extra saber, extra pistols.
Yeah. Okay, so I can break that down.
Part of the reason I died the other night is because in the very instant I got into this area where there was like 10 apes or whatever that I didn't know were there. I picked up one thing off the ground and I was finally over encumbered.
Oh,
and then I come around and I was like, son of a bitch. Every time.
So what's the little diamondy thing next to this particular gun?
I think that's maybe repairs.
So
Condition.
It's a pristine item, which means it sells for more damage, and it has a longer durability cycle. So you can actually, you can either keep those or sell those. They're either worth more, but I wouldn't break them.
Yeah. Okay, but this one, like, I clearly don't need 3 light pistols, so that guy can go. All right. And then if damn it, I keep hitting circle instead of. All right, so now I can fix my shotgun and not feel bad about it.
Yeah.
Do it. Okay then.
And then
Yeah. It's fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's great. Okay. More exploring. Oh no, that's okay. I see. So what now? Oh, but I can't. Okay, I can pick this. Right. Those little computers, Arduinos. Hey man. All right. 12 out of 5. What though? Oh, those are the lockpicks.
Yeah, so you have 12 lockpicking skill. It requires 5, but you have only 3 of the lockpicks.
I see. So I'm gonna have to go get some lockpicks, is what you're saying.
Essentially. I think with the dummy build, lockpicking might be
Yeah. Oh, but I mean,
unless you want to up that.
why
Say,
can't I smash
this wouldn't
it?
happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
I kind of expected you to do it, but
Just lie.
Yeah, let's just lie our pants off.
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming.
It's a good thing she's
I'd
dumb
like
too.
to speak with my manager. I report to Constable
Mostly
Reyes in
mom's trying to be
Edgewater.
real stupid.
Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
I love the fact that this is different because there's other stuff that may or may not happen because she's still alive.
Right. I bet if I saved the other guy too, he could said some dumb stuff. She seems like the more fun one though. So where's my stamina?
Up the left-hand corner, goes down at all.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm sprinting, but I'm not.
I don't think you have stamina for like regular running. You'll have like dilation.
Yeah, you see, I can dodge forward.
Nice.
Who you? Oh, Marauder. Where my sword at?
Huh?
Come out,
play!
I don't know if it's doing thumbstick or if it's just a lot on
Maybe it's me. Oh, President. Hey. We'll have none of that. I'm gonna go with probably not. Give me your stuff.
Oh, what's the...
I said, give me your stuff.
Are you still getting...
Yeah.
He's just kidding.
Look, you know, sometimes you care.
Just 1 second, I gotta bend down.
Excuse me,
The saber
sir.
and the Saltuna, it's very important.
Yeah.
Please stop shooting me back.
No, no.
Just assume its identity too. Come on, go.
That's true. Sir or madam.
Dear sir or madam, please stop shooting me in the back.
To whom it may
Forthwith.
concern.
Come on. There we go. Alright. Alright, once I get to the next area, I'm gonna hand over. It's, we've been going for about an hour, so. You want next shift, Danielle?
Sure.
Sweet. Should I call you Ume on
Oh, I don't care.
stream?
People know.
Should I call you? Should I call you Frank?
You can call me whatever.
Alright.
Just don't call me late for dinner.
Hey.
Dad jokes.
Drink more coffee.
Yeah. I definitely need more.
Is the carafe empty?
No, there's more.
Okay, good.
I've had 2 cups so far.
Alright. We can always make more also.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hey.
friends.
Where'd you come from?
Don't you worry about it. Can I talk to you? Yeah.
I could really go for some saltuna.
Can I give him some salt tuna?
Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off. Beats working at the cannery. Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off.
Same responses from you.
I could really go for some salt tuna.
Just lady responses.
What? I wasn't dozing. Beats working at the cannery.
I love you, AI, with 3 pre-programmed responses.
That didn't render right.
Nope. I hear these creatures and they're like freaking me out. I'm like,
Yes.
do I need to kill these
Just
things?
those little lizards. I think you can kill some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you can take their skin. Make a nice coat.
Yay! These look like the plants from the Lorax.
I was just thinking, like, Dr. Seuss.
Very, very Susie. Okay, I have a
Alright.
feeling that's where we're gonna fight something.
If we're gonna trade off a minute, I am gonna go get more coffee.
Oh, yeah, go for it. Alright, well, we have a slight coffee break. Let's say. I don't see a lot of comments happening yet, but it does look like people will be watching. What's that? I know. Well, we brought them from upstairs, but... And we still have my secret stash of Reese's Pumpkins. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can make some popcorn. What's great is it's right next to, like, the air intake vent for the house. So the entire house smells like popcorn when we make popcorn. Yeah. I'm not mad about it. Can I go in this way? Transition to Edgewater. That's a funny way to say that. Okay, let's transition to Edgewater.
Actually, I might have to,
Oh, it's...
You don't have to say it.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a big secret, but sure.
You're on a stream.
I am on a stream. If you can't guess, the Wi-Fi name is Phil. That I will publicly admit. And there's my password. Yep. Yeah.
Would have been maybe the third.
Yeah. Great. Alright. Saltuna!
Yeah.
Everybody loves Saltuna. I can already tell everybody's totally obsessed with
I'm
Saltuna.
like, maybe I can see through it. Nope, nope.
Got my sights on you.
Yeah, they're just like the only thing they eat.
Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
Who's Mr. Thompson?
You're safer inside the walls. You some sort of freelancer? You're safer inside the walls.
I want to like loot all these boxes, but they're not lootable. Makes me sad. That's a lootable box. If I can crouch. There we go. Weapon mod. Weapon mod. Friendly neighborhood weapon mod.
Yeah, I don't know why. That was like the first thing I did too. I just went behind all the houses. Like, what's back here?
Because we play too many video games.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't even care about any of these people who I talk to. I just want to go find free
Forget
shit.
the main mission.
Yeah.
I scoured every square inch of everything.
Yeah.
Find more stuff. All the time.
Wait, are you Phineas now? Is that the guy? Oh, hey, it's a general store. Once again, all these boxes haunting me. That guy.
Another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking your work. At least we've got work.
Big pile of garbage. I mean, why work when you can maraud?
Right? I mean, it still works. Just work on your own terms.
Yeah, exactly.
And also
Freelancing.
murder. Yeah.
Doors that won't open, boxes that won't open.
Giant hole in your floor.
Day old Saltuna. 2 bits off. Yum yum. Oh yeah, the sump pump. Yeah. How's this?
I've never seen one in person. I feel like I need to explore it like a vault.
Yeah, well. I mean,
I don't
it's,
think you want
I
it.
definitely don't want to. But it just
You will just be
playing
disappointed.
RPGs and then
Smelling.
finding a hole in a closet somewhere.
Okay, where does this go?
They start asking you for some medicine. Come tell me. I'll set them straight. Spacer's Choice takes care of its own.
yeah.
They start asking you for some medicine. Keep your distance, friend.
Alright.
Sick house is no place for a traveler.
I don't go. Oh, No, I can't go in. Door I can actually open. Stealing, eh? Probably shouldn't do that with him like right there.
He says.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
That's interesting. They've actually replaced God with law everywhere.
Everywhere.
Listening to you makes my head hurt.
This is what happens when you eat with your fingers. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards.
He's a barber.
You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Lovely.
A ship? Dear me. You seem to have lost the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy. This is what happens when you let your imagination run wild. I don't approve of fantasizing. It's a dreadful, corrosive to the mental faculties. You ought to let the vicar take a look inside your head.
Speaking of looking at heads, there's an interesting graphics tweak that they've done. It looks like every character in the game has lighting behind its left ear. Just
Oh, yeah.
They're like, they made translucent ears to make it look cooler, but they just only did it on the left ear, and
Yeah.
every character has
Well, and then when he turns, you see his nose.
Yeah.
It goes through his nose,
It does
too.
a little bit on the other one. Yeah, see? It's just not noticeable.
I just always
Turn your head again.
Always.
I don't know. Yeah, it almost looks like there's like a thing behind his ear that's permanently.
A permanent light source.
I don't hate
Vicar Maximilian, our man from the OSI,
definitely
here to spread the message of scientism like a soothing balm upon a feverish head.
Yeah.
Or so you'd expect.
Right.
You'll find him in our local church.
Yeah.
Probably neglecting his duties.
But it's not great. I always like when
He doesn't seem to like us much. The vicar has not been with us long, and in his relatively short tenure in Edgewater, gives off the distinct whiff of superiority.
Yeah.
It's saggy face.
Alright.
Go ahead.
Ask him some questions. The infamous Oh, I don't. Who is that? Oh, person.
Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here.
Or maybe somebody from
I am never wanting for
Denver
work,
Devs or
not
something.
since the plague started.
What do you know about this plague?
The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many
That's why
months.
you gotta get your plague shot every year.
I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame.
What are the symptoms?
Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching.
So just generally being a sad
Sad
factory
office
worker
worker.
or office worker.
Yeah.
Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us. We're a sensible people.
Can I get back to some of the other answers?
Edgewater has been good to me. I am... As the good vicar says, work fortifies the spirit of a man. If you want to feel exhausted, try not having any work.
That is kind of true. You do get more tired when you're
The plague's
not
come at us with a
working.
vengeance this year.
Alright.
I
Yeah,
would-
yeah. Plague. Why don't you treat all
Company-
your workers? Whose idea was that?
Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office most hours.
I bet he's stuffed.
Could be.
Was there anything else?
Edgewater has been good.
Not yet.
The
You get
I
more dialogue with him.
fever. Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative. Boiled canid liver and a splash of ethanol.
Just put a little
So it's rum ham?
ethanol, pepper, yeah, rum ham essentially.
Ugh. Right, gross.
Danny DeVito method of surviving this hellscape.
Rum ham.
This is a long conversation.
Yeah. Alright, here. Have you completed your coffee enough to where you feel human?
I'm ready.
Excellent.
Ish.
Alright.
As ready as
Danielle takes over.
as I get familiar with the controls on the PS4.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna steal anything.
I was gonna say, absolute first thing. That's the whole time.
Yeah.
As my block,
Yep.
I assume.
Other one is attack.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay.
And then left L1 is your healing. R1 is your time annihilation. X is jump and dodge. Can you steal from him?
I can steal from everything. Yeah, but I'm not gonna. I'm just checking it out.
What is that?
Conrad, receptionist shot himself. This is bad. The company's going to have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property.
Oh, no.
Eugene was an asset. Somebody has to pay for his body price. This is going to ruin us. So I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth. Heirlooms passed down by his family or something. You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry him out. We'll sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet, use the bits paid for his body, and nobody's the wiser, right? So what do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows. Who can waggle their eyebrows? I would just do like Stephen Colbert, like the one raise. I can't even do it.
The one raises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waggling the eyebrows.
Oh,
Yeah.
Phyllis, you rowdy lady.
Such a modern name, Phyllis.
I don't trust Phyllis at all.
All of these
She's gonna
seem
steal my teeth when I
old-timey.
Had your rations yet?
Yep. 2 whole cans of salt tuna.
Yum!
I would eat these mushrooms.
Yeah, playing Skyrim makes me want to pick up all mushrooms in the can.
Yeah.
Friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
Nothing I can do about that.
Very empathetic response. Nothing I can do about that.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
Right.
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you?
Definitely does not.
Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at
I
my
like it's
post tomorrow.
Abernathy, which is
bright and
isn't
early
that,
tomorrow, because I'm
Westworld?
definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Did he yet? We didn't get a mission for this.
No.
Okay.
And what are you doing here? Visiting? Well, let me give you the grand tour. This here's my domicile, and there's the door.
You asshole.
You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know
I've
how
got the
words
vague.
sound a mite strange when you're sick.
It's terrible,
Wait,
vague.
no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable.
Alright.
What do they have?
Why not?
She'll toss me in the sick house. I would have confessed before the good vicar. Get some ablutions for my spirit. Just never found my courage is all. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't ya? Do a good turn for an expiring old man? Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Is this for the vague you have?
Yeah.
I'll do what I can.
Why can't you just do it yourself?
I tried medicating myself with Adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
The worst company ever.
I just think it's like distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to people who are sick.
It's
you
true.
look a day over 90.
Tell myself the same thing every morning. You seen those young workers at the cannery? What with their unbent spines and pristine knee joints? I can't compete with that.
Okay.
So you'll do it then?
Yeah, sure, I'll do it.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
I don't want whatever you have.
You don't hold on to your life very well.
Put him out of his misery, maybe.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with myself.
Oh wait, this is Constable.
Just the way it
He's
goes,
probably-
I suppose.
I was wrong.
Yeah, he lives right across the street. That's unfortunate. I'm not gonna rat him out. I'm sure I can go there eventually.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Oh no, what
Big
happened?
Marauders got in.
Oh, snap.
Just between us, Wilson deserted. Lost his nerve. Ran off in the thick of night.
You kidding me? Damn. Always thought he was made of sterner stuff.
I think he was plagued. Guess he didn't want to die in the sick house.
Plague?
Sick House doesn't sound very fun.
I had some of his salt tuna.
You moron.
Well, you're dead. Alright, let's see.
So Bill, what vibe are you getting? Are you feeling more amenable to the system or the people who are running the town?
Yeah, right. Do I side with the proletariat or the companies?
I mean, it's not just you, but what would Thud do?
Oh. Thud feel bad for
Thud likes
sick people.
Yeah, that's what happened.
No, you just get spread hides.
So, if you haven't noticed, this is the Saltina factory.
Oh, they use these. Oh no.
That's it. And we don't know why.
And everybody's eating saltuna. And this is saltuna. Yeah. Hello, man.
You the new worker?
Or lady.
Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
She wants me to sell some teeth.
Foreman Granger, mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you.
And she's a hard ass.
Bye. Done with you for now.
Talk to somebody carrying a sword that way.
I don't have the plague. I'm healthy as a bull moose. Run around.
Vending machine.
Break my legs. You know any mines?
Oh, are those vending machines over there?
Yeah,
Aha.
I'm just gonna run around threatening.
Taste of freedom. Oh, taste the freedom.
Vending machines offer a variety of items purchased mostly from one company. A hack skill of 20 or higher allows you to sell those items at the vending machine. Restricted items on a vendor can only be purchased when you have high enough reputation with the associated faction or a hack skill of 40 or higher. I'm not gonna buy any of this stuff, but it's fun to look at what's in here.
Yeah, all of the flavor text is great. I didn't find a reason to drink or eat anything the entire time.
Now available in brown. Yum.
Bunch of nanners.
Fresh means good.
My favorites are all the dehydrated waters and pure water and.
It tastes fresh because it was. Made with the finest ingredient. Just one thing. Now with 11% more natural water flavoring. Ugh. Real mock apple, real mock taste. Great on fish sticks.
Tarmac and cheese.
Yeah, what was the Tarmac flavor thing?
Oh, where is that?
Yeah. Cooks in less time than it takes a space pilot to land, excluding crashes and force major.
Just got air.
Fantastic.
Now available carbonated.
Each tea bag contains the finest natural and artificial flavors for the perfect cup of tea. Okay. When you need to go on for just a couple hours.
Yeah, they have a bunch of different 2-hour energy brew and 5-hour energy brew and mega energy brew.
Ambidextrins shoot you in the snoot. Okay. Just cut this and you'll feel better. Blow rings around your enemies or friends, no judgment. So this is just cigarettes.
Just cigarettes,
yeah. And then nicotine patches. Roll till you hurl.
Yeah, this
I'm
is
surprised.
one. That's one we'll want to keep put on the med bar.
All yellow toxin free. Circus earwax. Gross.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they don't have some vape pen joke in here yet, or maybe they do. And I haven't seen it. Thinking cap. Oh, that's magic mushrooms. That make you kind of while you do the time violations, you just get more cold time.
Confirming that he fills you with drugs.
The most cost-effective solution to any threat.
Is it though?
Yes, you can hear the song.
just.
It's true. I'm sure that was intentional. Uh-oh.
Grease
Thompson.
monkey, Argo. Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in
If they
uniform.
made a live action like movie for this game,
Mhm.
they would probably have Tom Hardy or something play him.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor in our studio.
It's supposed to look like really good.
It's getting closer to being launched.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Like the other faction.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal
Didn't
plant.
we need a power regulator
Reroute
for our
power
ship?
from the
We did.
botanical district
Yeah.
over to
So he's
us.
suggesting we go
Once
to
their
the
power's shut
other
down,
group, which is
you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
So we'll go meet them, and then we'll let people tell us how they want us to go.
Yeah.
When you say mostly abandoned, it's just people.
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Telling the story.
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
That sounds like a you problem, buddy.
It's our problem, not yours, but I'm asking for your help. If those workers don't come back, Edgewater is going to collapse.
Honestly, I would not be sad.
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
It's gardening. Tell her to come home.
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
They must have left for a reason, because this place is terrible.
That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Will she?
Yeah. I mean,
Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
she's like my, well,
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented.
Gotcha.
And may prove useful to you.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
I don't think she eats the salt tuna.
Yeah. I don't think any of them eat the salt tuna.
Companions. You gain a companion. They are characters that join you in your adventures and can help in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. The skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity.
That's the most important part.
Yeah, and you can unlock special companion and combat abilities with the inspiration skill. Learn more about your companions in the companion ledger. Alright.
Alright.
Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
I'm literally standing right next to him, but okay. What about you? What do you say, Dum Dum?
Got my sights on you.
Yeah.
Rude. Aim that at you.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Yeah. I don't trust him. Now what?
We better clear out of Mr.
We
Thompson's
did.
Technically in his office, apparently, in the elevator.
The elevator counts.
You can just hear through the shaft. Alright, now
Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry. Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
I can't blame anyone for wanting to leave. This sounds got issues. Yeah, definitely.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
I'm assuming he died of the
Oh yeah. He ate the Saltina.
He's one of the Saltina. Alright, so we gotta go find this priest or whatever. I'm definitely not eating Saltina. Not for
If you're falling sick, I don't want
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna...
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Our place in the universe is fixed.
Hey there, Mary.
Bulbs.
Don't see you around here too often.
Gossiping in church.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No. And I resent the accusation.
Wasn't nothing but a question. Do excuse me.
I must be on my way. Verity to you.
What do we got here? Creepy skull. Puzzle box. I would take shelter.
Work fortifies the spirit.
Sure does. That. Let's take it.
What's that creepy black orb?
It's a skull.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun, huh?
Yeah.
I thought all sorts said that. I thought that was standard.
They just don't leave them out like that.
What's up?
Yes, what is it?
Oh, good old Vicar Max.
You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all.
Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town? Not to put too fine a point on it, but your choice of wardrobe is not precisely common hereabouts. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here, except for Ms. Holcomb, who, for some reason, doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers.
Oh, is actually this fundraising page now?
Yeah, they got it. It happens like pretty much every year.
Yeah, same with I did the stream for Doctors Without Borders.
And there's
Theirs
Crash
went
too.
down, and people were trying to donate. They're like, where do I go?
Ah, excuse me, I'm suddenly experiencing quite an amazing headache.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Where's my dumb answer for that? My head always hurts.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
Do you not? And Havarti got treated by a soft what? Okay.
I see today we'll be conversing without metaphors.
That's a
I
great
guess her
answer.
condition is incurable. It's unlikely to be fatal, but she may feel more heartache than most.
Could you maybe stop talking about me like I'm some kind of weird bug?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons.
Yeah, I know. I want to move the
Does that
camera.
strike you as a responsible
Plug this
life choice?
laptop in.
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already.
All right,
Consider
stream
it
watchers.
a challenge.
I apologize for what I must do.
If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Yeah, and except now he's like directly behind me and can't really see him. Why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts.
Turn it.
I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Yeah, right.
Why would it make her be after a band? Okay.
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
I mean, that was the thing with Fallout 2.
Yeah, we're just like, love.
People are like, I literally don't know how to talk to you.
just be like a caption like drooling on self.
Right.
Need to know a little bit more about this book.
It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
Serious
It is
as
not
space
only
tuna,
a beautiful
man.
relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value.
Is it a Bible?
Should they ever read it.
Like, what is it he's trying to get me to steal?
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Hey, you got a fan online.
Yo, how's it going, Chita?
Is this one of your regular watchers?
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by.
Sorry, I'll just be a minute.
How's the house coming together?
Next one comes out of your pay.
Oh, nice.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got orders.
Alright, so I don't want to spend too much time in town, although I do want to get one more mission.
Slowly is exactly how all houses come together after moving.
Slowly and expensively, yeah, for sure.
So wait, we've talked to the vicar, we've talked to the head guy, we've talked to the barber.
This is where the magic happens.
Oh, this is her
Well, science. But it still happens here.
Salt tuna.
Travel ticket. AG loader serial. Failure on startup. Steps to reproduce. Turn on engine.
Try it again, try it again. Kick the loader. Curse your toes.
It makes a rattle.
I have to enter a minimum of 8 steps.
Clancy's got guts. Or Clancy's guts got caught and all pulled out. Ew. Okay. Failure of main camera production line. Smoke, smell of burned saltuna. Yep. And mechanicals. This one's from like today.
Look northwest. I said look northwest. That's a new translator.
See it? It's right there. Sounds about right. Yeah.
Hey, that's... I mean, if you need it. Okay.
Didn't say stealing, so thanks, lady. I'm gonna take your tuna too, even though I don't even eat it. Okay, so we can put on our mods now. You install your mod for a selected item you wish to upgrade, then choose what type of mod you wish to install, scope, armor, plating, etc. Finally, pick up the mod you install, and boom, you're upgraded to your item. Both weapons and armor can be modified. Mods can't be removed once they're used. Put them on your favorite gear. Okay. Alright. That. So, this, we have one that had a diamond. This one, we don't want to break that. That one we likely want to upgrade, right? So.
Well, upgrade if you want to use it as well, or sell it, but you just don't break it down. I mean,
Yeah.
we're talking 7 bits, so not exactly.
Life-changing money.
Life-changing
Sure.
money, yeah. That's not.
Maybe it's not worth doing anything yet.
Yeah, so what mod do we have?
Well, because we can take mods off, right? Like, we can just break stuff and.
Can you?
I mean, like, put it on
You
something
can't
else?
take mods out.
Oh, so it's a commitment.
You can replace mods with new.
I see.
But you don't get the old mod back, right?
Well, then maybe we don't want to do anything yet.
Yeah, let's just leave it alone. All our weapons are just starting garbage weapons.
I was gonna say, I might
I like that
steal
space hammer.
The space hammer is equipped to already. You might want to just take that from her.
Oh, I see.
And it's
Mr. Zach.
Yep. So that has a mod on it, but.
Okay.
I like it. Give me that. Give me that space hammer.
It's gonna actually.
Barbie's tab at the top.
R1. Yeah, there you go.
You know, make best gear for your friends and family. The companion ledger. This shows you everything you need to know about your companions. You see their skills, stats, status, effects, and gear. Change your companion's gear for a select item you want to swap out, then choose a compatible item to replace it with. You can also change how they behave in combat by selecting a preferred weapon, follow distance, and aggressiveness. I'll probably make her less aggressive. I think her default is like
Run up and
Leroy.
hit things.
Yeah, and we don't necessarily want that.
Yeah, give me that impact hammer.
How do I or I have to like pick something to
Oh,
replace it with?
yeah, give her the sword instead, and we'll take the hammer.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people complain about the fact that once you equip something to a cannon, you can't remove it, including helmets.
Oh. Well, you just have to replace it, apparently.
Replace it, you can never remove it.
Yeah.
So if you
Should we be using the fancy gun, or nah?
Maybe we could.
Oh, Oh, a follower.
You got a
Well, thank you.
Thanks for that. Appreciate ya. Alright, this is good, right? We'll just use these 4. Or do you want the revolver?
Nah, well, what is
It's not
100 DPS versus 94 DPS? It's got knockback. What does the other one have? Also knockback, maybe?
I think it has...
Bleed.
Yeah.
Eh.
Honestly, I just keep this.
Yeah, alright, we'll
it's
go
all
with...
trash. Like, I don't care right now.
It is, it's all starting weapons. Do they have the thing where, like, the cooler weapons come in different colors so they're easy to identify?
I haven't come across it yet, but I'm not that far.
Oh, okay.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna.
Nothing but salt tuna for a year? That sounds bad. Yeah. It's
Space
spam.
rats.
It's spam.
That's actually what Sprat stands for.
Oh, really?
Space rat.
That's so funny. And also disturbing and gross.
Alright, so actually let's look at our log. We were supposed to get another quest, I think, that we want. Well, we can do it later, but we basically have to go shake up people in the town for money for their graves.
Nice.
Like, they have to pay for their own death.
Yeah, well, just like we do.
Yeah. But they're like...
They make them pay in
indentured
advance.
servants. They're indentured servants.
I see.
Jessica is having flashbacks. She just did all this stuff a few nights ago. Yeah. Yeah, I just did this on my stream on Tuesday.
Although that's what's fun about it is that, like, I also did this a couple nights ago, but I did it very differently, and things are already fairly different.
Yeah, apparently the lady you meet by the spaceship, like, died in both of their runs, and she lived in this one, so...
Those two morons died very...
Hey, Miss Pup. Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's Marauder territory, friend.
Yeah, let's do it.
My pod crashed.
Yeah.
Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium?
Sure did.
Ain't safe out
Why
here.
does everybody talk funny?
You'd best head into town.
They're like
Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
They say cranium a lot in Wisconsin.
Oh, God.
Nobody said eat a lot.
I'm gonna lie.
Yeah, go for it.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you.
Yeah, corpse
Name's
juice.
Silas.
Not a fan.
Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater.
Who's the senior?
We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Barber, actually.
Junior in humor?
Nah, I ain't that fancy. I just dig holes in the ground and fill them with dead folk.
Maybe that's why the dialogue
Beautiful
is-
music happens.
seems normal instead of
You seem
everyone
pretty
else.
old to be a junior or anything. That's
The
great.
rate I've been working, I'm bound to earn a promotion. Must be about 50, 60 burials away from associate in humor.
Nice.
Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company.
Oh, God.
Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
So do they just, like, exhume you if you don't pay your rent on your grave?
Four workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig,
they'll talk
and Martin
about it,
Abernathy.
they, like, qualify
He's
for
a
certain
special
way, it's
case.
shameful.
You may want to twist his arm a little.
Death in a certain way. And then they make other people pay it.
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Conrad's got a
Just
barbershop in town.
make him do
Phyllis
the
works at the
thing.
cannery most hours.
The lighting source is
Abernathy...
always
I
to
ain't
the
seen him in a
right,
few
like you're
days.
saying.
Yeah.
His domicile is near
They always have the glowy ear.
You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing
It's
pad.
interesting because the
That's how
hat
they
is
light-
also blocking it.
Yeah, that's how they're lighting that model.
Like the edge lit, but from his ear,
Mhm.
which is weird. But I mean, it looks more natural because you can actually see that pretty easily, especially if you're outside.
Yeah.
So it's a good touch,
Yeah.
but it's funny that it's only in there.
And it happens when you're inside as well.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, Those Edgewater saps
I'm
thought
gonna
near
order
every
lunch,
soul to
too.
plague.
So we have that.
Be wrong.
I'm thinking
We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
Pizza good for everybody?
I'm down with that. I would say banchan, but you know I have to use my hands a lot today. That's a mess.
You can have banchan for dinner.
Yeah, I just had it the other night. I think I'm good.
Yeah, I was thinking there's a Buffalo Wild Wings pretty close by.
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my
Have some
head.
wings for dinner.
20, 30, carry the one.
What a dum-dum.
All my life, work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork.
We have 1 million
Can't get
outlets
anybody to
over here.
pay their gravesite fees. Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
So the guards aren't even guarding the town; they're guarding the graves.
Yeah.
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
That's so messed up. Thanks for your time. A lot of dead people. Look at that. Look at all those graves. Alright, so let's go talk to these other deserters.
I used to skip rocks in the river till Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming. I think she was jealous. She don't know how to skip rocks her own self.
Marty's the best.
What?
I used to scoop rocks down the river.
Look, it's an
until I
angry...
got ticketed for
Angry...
Oh yeah.
This is how I got in trouble last time.
That's where we go. Fix it, fix it.
I'm gonna use the hammer this time.
I haven't used any metal weapons in this game, so.
This guy's not used
Okay. Oh my god. Nice. Is there a way to tell, like, if it's way too high of a level, or you just look at them and they're like, yeah. Oh no.
Can I save right now? No, I can't.
Yeah. Something.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, there it is. Alright.
So, continue. Oh, yeah. Just now.
Thud is a great name. Thank you for coming up with that, by the way. Me Thud.
You chunk. Yeah, I should have just saved from when I walked outside Edgewater. So.
XLNY pepperoni and ground sausage. Good for everybody?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Literally, when I looked up and said, hey, look!
Look at this asshole.
Alright, well, we're not doing that this
Yeah,
time.
let's.
We're gonna go over here instead. I just want to see if this hammer was that great.
Yeah. Alright. Let's pick it up at like 12 o'clock. I'll go pick it up at 12 o'clock. It's just down the road.
They're very squishy through the
Here they come!
Oh yeah. Is that our dog? That is not our dog.
Definitely not our doggo. Don't run. Companion abilities.
Okay, so the D-pad gives you the
Yeah. Okay.
hoobajubes.
Everyone all right?
Hmm.
Where's the dead dog? There it is.
Dog meat. Salt tuna. Alright.
So many mushrooms on this planet.
Stand together.
Left triggers your block. And those dogs are annoying.
They're gonna start running from town again. If it does, I'll just.
What the heck are those things?
Something between a pterodactyl and a stingray?
And like a pigeon.
Yeah.
Like they're not that big. These kind of neat diagrams.
Yeah, it does.
Dope.
That's fine.
The diagrams are anatomically correct, so once you use TD to prints and stuff, it's actually accurate to those diagrams.
Nice. It's
Cool.
It's gonna take the road. I know there's marauders on here, but there's none of those dogs or the apes.
Gonna find you.
Oh!
There's that shot.
Woo! We made it.
She goes after it. Yeah. Yes.
That's what I want. I just play on PC, so I just.
PC Master Race.
I do have like a scene.
Get ready.
Amazon. I wonder if I can take it. He has a toss ball card. He, like, disappeared.
Everybody, don't run. Seriously. Just want to kill you.
Nice one.
Oh, I guess
Use your thing. Left D-pad. That's yeah.
But it's a nice option, especially for like named enemies.
Right. It's like, yeah, where do I hit you?
Also, what I've noticed about it is that if you don't use it, you don't get the special stats effects.
So maybe it is worth doing sometimes.
Later it will be.
Okay.
These are just random goons. You get that guy's toss ball cards?
Oh yeah, I think that's right here.
I wonder if it's like it's a collectible toss ball card.
Known for his death card.
You can sell it for 10 cents.
You get a nice LMG you can give
Oh yeah.
What did I give her? Like a saber?
Yeah.
You get the saber in a gun.
I think she just had a random pistol.
Alright, so we can add skill.
Look at that mustache.
Do we want to just go hard in melee again? Or?
Nah, I mean, at this point, that doesn't really get us to other stuff, so maybe defense? Because block will get to 40, and that'll give us something, right?
We got 10 points of defense, I'll put a couple there.
Yeah, so what's the next, what's 40 on block? Competent weapon durability loss from blocking minus 25%. Eh.
We're so bad with dialogue.
Yeah.
Do we want to be sneaky and dumb, or just like really dumb?
I don't know. What does leadership give us for our goons?
More control over your gang.
Order companions to do special attacks. Oh, you don't even have 20?
No.
The inhaler heals you and your companions, but they get 30% of the healing.
That's pretty decent for this guy.
Lady person. I like how she just has like the tubes from the suit still just hanging off. I don't know. I mean, we could put 8 into ranged, and that'll take our handguns up to 20. What do you get at 20? Unlock TDD. Yeah, that's probably worth it.
Well, your TDD is also for melee, so if you do melee, you've already got TDD.
Right, but I'm saying now when we're using guns, it'll unlock TDD locations, right? Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Drug mixing. Or else just invest in defense and.
Yeah. I mean, you could even take out a ranged if you wanted to.
Oh, I mean, we've got like 6 left, so.
Oh.
So, man.
Alright. And then 5 into defense. Oh, we're so close on the next level of
Yeah,
block.
why don't we take one off?
Yeah, hit triangle. And that just takes them all off, but that's okay. That's the only way to do it.
1 here and 2 there?
1 there and yeah, 2 there. Yep. What do we get for block? Oh, is that the
durability?
Yeah, the durability thing. Alright, well that's nice.
Okay.
That's why. Son of a bitch.
You're good, you can just hit button.
Okay.
Square.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
It's weird that it doesn't do those critical effects except.
It's the chest.
PTD.
Yeah.
Slow thing.
Okay.
Time slowy thing. It just tells us stuff. Nah. It's basically the user manual that you're slowly unlocking.
Oh, we do need to go on the community center, right, guys?
Here they come!
Hold on. I don't know. Bye. The hammer's pretty effective. Got him from behind. Alright, time to lose. Oh, there's one. Yeah. R3, clicking the stick, that's your sprint.
That's the last of them!
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm stinging everything. I'm gonna break a lot of stuff later. Like, I thought there was like 2 people over here that I killed.
Yeah, sometimes they kind of ragdoll into the weeds. It's kind of hard to see. There's 2 on the road there.
year I may just not do it on game day because it seems like this happens every. Oh no. Let me see what's going on.
Sometimes it just does this. I mean, the bandwidth is good here. It shouldn't be us.
Yeah. No, I still see it on my laptop.
Okay, it's still up. We don't have any.
Yeah.
Viewer counts are also not accurate.
Yeah. Good old gaming cat. Hit it. Barry, you can run away from me.
So I can kill you.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, somebody's still shooting at you. Or your buddy. Where is it? Oh man. Is that what the mod was called? Mr. Zap. I dig it.
Look out!
That's common.
Hey, look, a leg. Sure you can.
Sure can.
Must have been something stuffed in the boot, you know? Apple juice. Mock apple juice.
See or here and somewhere.
I think it's just the squirrel. Yeah. Those a-holes. Yeah, that's right. I had 17 cans yesterday. Alive! Don't mind if I do. Oh, she's fighting somebody.
Everyone all right?
So the other thing you can do is actually prevent her from using melee or so just be like always use melee or always use range. Right now she'll be set for things.
Weapon parts, eh? I do. Whisper quiet something. It's all tuna. They're lootable. I was gonna say what her bed said, it's money. Gotta get closer. There you go. They don't let you loot when you're on the table. But, what does that do? Oh, hey, one of the steely things.
And then, yeah, the mag pick, you also need that. But some require one or more, I think.
Hard.
Let's just go back outside and get light. His thing is around here somewhere. Ring.
I'll take it.
Model spaceship.
What does ambidextrine do?
What does that do?
Makes you better?
Yeah.
God, it seems like it, doesn't it?
Armor management.
will keep your skin intact.
Armor rating plus 10.
It's
Only
the
lasts
skin
15
salve.
seconds, though.
What's the... What about the ambidextrine? To the left, I think. D-pad, I think. Yeah.
Bonus extra headshot.
Ah.
Okay.
Interesting.
So these are all really quick buffs. But
Yeah.
nice to have.
What was in the sink?
Oh.
Stun baton. Give that to the lady.
Alright,
You know how you just leave stun batons in the sink?
yeah.
As you do.
Ollie Ollie Toxic Free.
The names are fantastic. What's it say on the blackboard? Who ate my
Various
lunch?
ingredients for
Evaluation.
yeah.
Who ate my lunch? I like it.
Service award.
Is it worth selling?
That's the stuff you wanted. We got that.
Nice.
Pretty much done here. I think we're gonna here. Check the area.
Whoop. Oh. I was like, wait, that's a PlayStation noise.
I think we're good here. Oh, we can read the terminal. Because there's fun stuff up here. Oh,
Oh,
damn
we
it.
don't have enough hacky bits.
Dang it. Next time.
That is not smart.
Someday she will be a thing. Yeah, the other thing about Extra Life being down is that, like, none of the donate meters are working. Everything is borked. It sucks, but what can you do?
Yeah. I gotta switch gears so I
Yeah.
can not have my input.
Yes. Please do that.
Alright. Let's go this way. Trail of the Dead.
Hmm.
Oh, I was gonna equip her, that's what I was gonna do.
Yes.
Alright.
Give the lady some weapons.
Bonnie, let's give her... Yeah, I think let's get rid of...
Or you can use it.
No,
There you go.
give it to her. She's more reliable than I am right now.
Yeah.
I just have a big dumb hammer.
What's
so-
the give her the shot baton?
Oh yeah, she should definitely.
Or what's the other thing? The second from the right. It kind of looks like a spear.
This.
Trip blade. 44. I think the stun baton was better.
Good.
Yeah.
There you go.
Alright, and then that's what should be here for the probably.
Old McDonald had a trip blade.
Is that what it said?
It's got a little bit.
That's really funny.
People don't know what her companion ability does.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice.
That's the motto.
They seem to have a lot of mottos. You've tried the best. Now try us.
That graphic messed with my head for a minute. I was like,
Oh, the tree thing.
what's happening there?
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, hey everybody. Everyone talks about their guns firing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, well, this is a great
30%
company.
improved over last year's model. Also, I shot.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Or do you?
I don't know you.
That's
Whatever
my
you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
Didn't we just talk to her? Oh no, that was a different person. I'm looking for it.
Armed strangers wandering into my camp for one. Some of my camp wandering out for another. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals.
Nope.
Already got ourselves
I'm
one of
Bud.
those.
But philosophy is just freeze, kill, eat.
Repeat.
Looking for the eternal. Reed said something about former workers and boldness.
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Real busy.
Yeah. Get a better hat.
We've all got problems. I just got shot into space.
Yeah, do it.
Explains why you're still yammering on at me. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
I'll keep an eye out, I guess.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be
Must be
out
a quest.
scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere. Appreciate it. Honest.
I don't care enough to ask more questions.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is they do a really good job of out of order completion requests. So actually, for talking to this lady.
Oh.
If you're hungry, there's meat
So
turning on
that's
the
how I
spit
got when I said
outside.
that the old
If you're
people
bearing
were young.
illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and
It's
be
like a
welcomed
face
here.
and
Yeah.
crap thing.
Any questions, dear?
You still know your medieval medicine?
Yeah, sorry, no, I'm not familiar with
Yeah,
poultices.
What's that smell?
That'd be the garden, dear.
Oh, she knows
You're
in real time.
standing in a garden.
Practically just said.
Also fertilizer, so mind
Was
your
it? Was
boots.
that the dumb answer?
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been
So
cleaned.
nasty. Read something like peace. Is this your greenhouse? Yeah.
No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe,
Maybe.
and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
What is garden?
I'm surprised you managed to grow anything out here. Tripe.
Ah, cynicism. The privilege of the young. What you need is a little taste of my special
Oh,
mushroom
yeah. I want
soup.
your card.
It'll broaden your mind. Or at least your irises.
Yes.
It's like you made a home for yourself.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil,
These are the
we
days
put down
of our
new
lives.
roots.
Hold on, you guys can fly?
Yeah.
Yes.
My goodness. You're just charming.
Duh.
There, dear. Pat, pat.
Reed Thompson.
Oh, she's like, yeah.
You here on
exactly
behalf of that
correct.
cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Moving out power that belongs to the town. Yeah. Reed asks you to consider coming back. He wants to make amends. Something about coming back or losing power. I'm gonna say the middle one.
Yeah, go for it.
Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess.
Har
Like
har.
everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
He wants me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned the geothermal plant. It's serious about power. Alright.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Because I need it.
Money.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want chip parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant,
fight the power.
You should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Do you disagree? You'd rather help the town?
Well, I'll stay out of it because I've played up to this point, so I'll let you guys choose
so you know things I don't.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, damn
it. That's fine.
What do you have against the town?
I actually didn't talk to a whole lot of people in this area.
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's Choice throws them.
Really rubbing me the wrong way.
You know that's true, don't you, Miss Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
I don't think you doing that in her face getting on your side.
That's fair.
I'm all right. I ain't so fragile.
False.
That was unkind of me. I'm sorry, dear.
What do you guess people trying to make a living?
It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery.
Don't think about it.
No, it's not so much that. It's,
Let's say I am.
The game is very good at not necessarily punishing you for being the good guy, but like almost making you feel bad about it. Regardless of what you do, it's probably gonna do that. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like I have that.
It's like, oh, you killed the hippies, and it's like, oh, you made everybody lose their job.
Let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
Yeah. My little hippie camp versus the town.
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Maybe. I don't really have one. I'm a big dumb idiot.
Boom. Alright, I'm gonna go pick up the pizza.
Okie dokie. Check out her lab.
It's such a good job with like all the props that get loaded everywhere. A lot of detail.
Alright. Anything, it'll be in the fridge, probably.
Alright.
I think we'll make it.
Yeah.
Cool illustrations. Outside. Oh, does she have a terminal I can read to find out if she's terrible or not? Oh.
Probably does somewhere.
I think, oh, she doesn't pay her anything. But I don't think it says anything nefarious. Personal files. Oh, I don't have hacking. I can do this, but big dumb here can't. Open for a century. This is her just like talking about getting the lab. I'm hereby repurposing this botanical lab from its original conception as a gear and soulless automation of the corporate machine. The greenhouse may look impressive, but like all space doing destroys products, it's cheap and unreliable. I shall have to make some repairs with my own two hands. This place shall become a nursery before it was abandoned. I understand that horticulture has failed to produce a single viable crop. Something about the soil being too poor. I'm determined to find a way. May the eternal smile upon my endeavors. Alright. Flora are living things as sensitive to their environment as any breathing thinking body. I contend that the crops in this region fail because the corporate scientists sending to them are cold, heartless, inhumane people acting on behalf of the sterile and inhumane power. Or it could just be your soil's really shitty. One cannot expect your crops to flush with green and reach for the sky under these conditions. Soil's sour, it's true. I don't know quite how to explain that. I'm sure the scientists will say something about biology or the carbon cycle, but I can conclude after months of my own experimentation that the secret to a rich and wholesome garden is love, attention, compassion, and a natural fertilizer bustling with organic materials just as nature intended. Is she killing people and using it as fertilizer? Because that seems suspicious, but that's what I asked myself the first time I read this, and I still haven't gotten an answer yet. Yeah, let's talk about that.
See a lot of duffel bags.
And see, that looks like it could be a body. A long body.
A very long body.
Got all these trees.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Again, I pretty much sell all of my
yeah,
food
I feel like a lot of it's just
for hardcore mode, honestly.
junk myself.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Oh, I will. I don't have a lot of wits though.
Yeah, I gotta keep all three wits.
All three wits gotta stay with me.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
So awkward.
Are you, are things safe out here?
Yeah.
How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no. I'm just along with this lady here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
You don't say.
Take that as a compliment, buddy.
Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague.
Yet.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
I feel like it's rude to use engineering 5. You're clearly not that good at engineering.
Yeah. You look at this camp full of idiots.
Yeah.
They're not idiots, they're just trusting. I got away with replacing the odd water filter or battery, but I can't keep this charade up. Time's come for me to learn my craft. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
I'm gonna hang on to them until I get all 3.
I wish I knew. I wager the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the third's gone, I can't say.
No. Okay. I just assumed because it's like he has books, so maybe that's the thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
I appreciate you hearing me out at least.
Yeah, the companion quests, the Vicar's companion quests and Novartis's companion quests are very, very long. They span multiple planets.
Oh, okay. We're just a...
Mostly because the entire town tried to kill me.
Yeah. Also, I'm just a kind-hearted moron, and don't want to see one.
No! There should be just like a dumb talk to the guards.
Yeah.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
The assumption is that you'll just act.
Fancy duds. Do the tubes get in your way?
What?
So far, no. The tubes that are hanging off the front of my building.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close.
Oh, I need to look.
Not like her to go loping off. Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions. Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd. Zoe was always obsessed with this serial, Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did.
Right.
I had a surprise lined up for her. The other day, I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day. Hey, I got time.
So that's it then. No more Edgewater for me. No more cannery. No more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'am. Would you like another's? I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake, because I've always hated the cannery and I don't think I'll ever have to look back on Sternal. Many years hence to tell myself, oh wow, did I hate the veil once? Just because I got sick, everybody gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick and I grabbed a little too much adrenal time. Is that really a crime? I gotta treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Having personal responsibility and surviving by one's own bootstraps. Oh, but you misappropriate one box of adrenal time and suddenly you're committing larceny. Well, yeah, if you stole it, like, definitely that's how that works. Well, today's the day, so today's the day you take your destiny into your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about this marauder threat. Bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the light of barrel fires. Probably mounted the heads of their enemies on spikes in the morning for folk like me. Living a life of comfort and ease, free of many rules. I bet they could take the whole region if they were organized. I've been tucking away some of Adelaide's food, and I've got some spare cans of salt tuna. Should last me a couple weeks for a ration. Got some Adrena time too. Everybody loves Adrena time. Somebody's addicted to smack. Even marauders, right? I got odds those marauders will let me throw in with them if I dangle a couple syringes of Adrena time before their eyes. This is gonna be great. Look out, Terra 2. Bandit Queen Zoe's original story has just begun. I'm gonna have a whole gang of marauders at my beck and call. Maybe I can even score some Rizzos. What are those? Some other drug?
Yeah.
So she's just like spun out and thinks she's gonna be.
She's getting a little homesick, a little antsy. I have this little camp of like 5 people.
So she joined a marauder. Talk to the chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if I hit it, like in Zelda, if it just starts attacking me from like all sides, that'd be great. Hey, what's up, lady? Alright, so I'm gonna save again, because when I started to run towards this area where... Yeah,
fell down. I'm guessing you ran over the cave.
I ran, like, down into the... Yeah, because if you run out here, there's like this... cave area. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. And I just kind of sat here and went, oh, I bet I could take that guy. And I saw, like, 2, you know? And then there was, like, 12 all of a sudden. All back there.
There's one very good.
I'm not... Is it worth it right now? Because I'm level 3, so I don't feel like well equipped for this.
I mean, that's up to you. I mean,
These guys are hard, especially melee, because like they do that little warp thing.
Yeah, unfortunately, you would probably need to kill all of them. I think.
Oh, I think
I totally stumbled out and I'm like,
Sure thing!
Don't run.
Probably let them for a
Maybe I'll take, yeah, one of these. I also probably need to get rid of some. Can you store things in?
Sort things in boxes and come back from later. You can also break stuff down now. If you're high enough engineering, you can do it too. But can't do that.
So probably get rid of this. We need like this. Sure.
Maybe say we found any numbers yet.
Yeah, I found one in my other game. These are all kind of terrible. I wish I had a better pistol. But I know like melee's supposed to be everything. I could use a shotgun. Honestly, this would probably screw up the speed. Maybe when I get a helmet, I'll try it. I don't feel confident yet. I got destroyed last time, and I was like, well, that didn't work out.
Yeah. I know I'm gonna struggle with going.
Yeah, same. Mostly PC. Changing a Strange Land. Where's that? Manual? No. The one that the her one was the like find the journal.
That'll be the illustrated manual.
Yeah. I'm all about my side quests.
Yeah, like I said, I try to go through and like find my first pass through. And some games like I only make it one pass through, so I like really cover it.
Yeah.
But this one I'll probably do multiple throughs. There's a enough difference between the throughs that a couple different builds.
I was like, is she on fire right now?
Look out!
Stop her!
I didn't expect that to go over very well.
Yeah.
Got 'em all!
Not really supposed to be Feels like a little jumpy. I like.
The game, to some extent, has. Yeah, I think it's a little better prepared for the back.
Yeah, I'm sitting really close. I don't know what I would definitely house.
Yeah. I've been struggling to find a new TV because mine's getting converted and replace it. But it's a 4K TV that's 40 inches. And I, for the life of me, cannot find a monitor. Let's say 36 to 40 inches, still the same spot my dad has with a really deep desk. So it's like a big TV for gaming.
So you just physically like can't find one that exists that would work.
Yeah, like it's either you're getting a 21 by 9 widescreen ultra. I'm not in love with those. They're a little more. But anything that's bigger doesn't have like FreeSync or
I can actually pick this.
Yeah.
Criminal activities. Okie dokie.
First time we committed a crime?
Son, I disobeyed. Son was on the cartridge.
Actually, you know what I wonder if there's an option in the options menu, turn off motion blur, that might
In game options?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like screwing with my eyes, and when I'm reading dialogue, I'm like trying to.
Yeah, if you go over to right now. One option. Changing. I'm so used to changing a lot on PC.
Huh. Yeah. I'm surprised there's not like a graphics.
It's what it is.
It definitely isn't a PC. Clement, I find I must disagree with your theories about the Earth's victor's place in the colonial system. Sadly, as much as I appreciate the board and the new frontier they've opened for us, I believe Halcyon and all the other colonies of the galaxy, while pieces or war amongst themselves with the Earth Directorate wasn't around to regulate trade as well as views. Do you think the corporations would accept the mandated inclusion of an Earth minister if they had a choice in the matter? Jefferson, of course, I never dispute that Earth is the heart of the whole colonial system, but the real adventure and independent spirit upon which humankind truly thrives is to be found out here among the furthest colonies. I still think you're wrong about history, though. The discovery of the skip drive was not what gave the Earth Directorate power over the corporations. The high cost of the Great War left them in a weakened state, and the skip drive was simply the extra leverage the Directorate needed to return power. That's really interesting that they had like a Great War. They would just like fall out. They didn't really diverge from that idea. Not like
there's actually some very, very interesting opinion said about the supposed to sell that. Is that it's
Sprite armor. I can probably upgrade her armor too. Okay. I just got the letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate to the Edgewater Cannery effective immediately. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community center. Selling rare memorabilia, but scripture tells us that all things happen for a reason. Work fortifies the spirit and all. As for my book collection, I can't bear to part with it. Don't want those books smoldering in some contraband locker. I stashed them all away in a cave at the Red River. Oh, great. Yeah, I'll have to go fight those damn dirty apes to get the book.
There's a bunch in that locker.
Oh, I think I already cleared it. Oh, this one. Nice. Maybe I'll go with that. I thought this was all one piece.
Yeah, no, normally there's bombs like that.
Gotcha.
They don't always have loops, so they will highlight. There's a surprising number of items that are in the bathroom.
Well, I'm not checking the toilet, although I do in Borderlands for some reason. And it's always
throws cash at you.
It throws cash or ammo, and it's always gross. It's always just like, here's whatever. Alright, let's go. Inventory. We're gonna switch our armor for. I think she probably. Well, can we? Can we change her stuff? We have to go to her own.
Yeah, you go to her tab, and then you can swap between weapons and armor. This is also a good place to, if you want to change your settings, so she gets used to the awesome gun.
Alright, what I miss? Who'd we kill?
Oh, this is actually better. We'll sleep
We
this
talked to the garden lady
Okay.
and agreed to think about it, and then we've been wandering the wasteland.
Nice.
We also
Alright, so we haven't like made the big decision on whether we're helping the town or helping the lady.
We have more skills that we can dump.
Oh,
yeah.
So, where do we want to go? Just more range and defense? Or melee and defense?
So what about some a little more defense, and then down and do some of the like teamwork stuff. Let them do some. I have a hunch that like having teammates be better is better on.
Yeah.
Or not super accurate with stuff right now. That might help quite a lot. That'll make them all be here.
Let's put like 4 here and then 2
almost to the point where we'll have to pick whether or not we want 1 or 2 hand melee. I don't really know. Like, there's no shields or anything, so like I don't know why there are 1 and 2 hand melee just speed that.
Right.
There are sides and stuff that are I think 2-handers.
I would like to be. It's annoying because I would like to be sneakier, but I don't want to be smart.
Right,
I don't wanna...
right, yeah. It seems like sneaking and lockpicking and hacking are like smart traits to have.
Yeah.
And like, no,
I want to be sneaky and stupid.
Yeah. I think of like stupid and kind of like lumbering and clumsy.
Loud.
Yeah, so like it's lower to not be able to sneak well.
Yeah.
You're like, hello. And then
Hi there. Smack. Yeah, let's just go.
You're out.
Oh.
You have room for some more perks, so.
Oh yeah, what do we want? Maybe we should do
Speed?
Yeah, either speed or if there's like strength. Yeah.
The one on the far right is an armor bonus.
Maybe armor bonus. Go for full heavy armor. Yeah. Armor base both.
Chips. Oven's preheating.
Yeah.
Where did you get the pizza from?
Papa Murphy.
Yeah, let's
cook it on your own time.
This one.
$9 for a huge pizza.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Alright, so we can. I still don't have a helmet.
All these guys have helmets. Why can't we just take one of theirs?
You would think that one of them would drop a helmet at some point.
Teams have kind of decided that doing what Morrowind did, where like you could loot whatever they have, was easy to take advantage of. But I still.
Yeah.
I wish more RPGs were like that. Like if you can see them and they have it, they have it.
You can take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I like Skyrim.
Yeah.
My favorite thing in that game was just sporting cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I would find all the cheese, and then I would put them in like a drawer in my house in Whiterun, and then eventually, and this actually broke my file because I had like 100+ hours into this game, and I took all the cheese out of the drawer and just like left it in my like dropped it all at once in the house, and all the cheese just starts flying around like thousands of pieces, and my like computer crashed.
Oh,
I tried to
no.
open the file next, it was like, this is corrupted.
Yeah. You want to know the difference between this and the Bethesda? Items don't have physics. Everything else does, and therefore everything doesn't spaz out when you walk near tables and when you walk, because you can't pick them up and do something.
Yeah.
That engine that allows you to do that is solely what makes the Bethesda engine so buggy. Like, if you look at speedrunning the game, picking up a bucket, walking backwards is your solution to most problems. You can walk out of bounds, you can walk up walls, you can.
I haven't actually done that, but
It's so simple. Just pick up
That's
literally any
hilarious.
item that's big enough and look at the ground and then walk backwards into a corner. And you start walking straight up.
In Untitled Goose Game, we did watch a speed run where
oh my god,
Yeah.
with the plate.
he grabbed a plate and was able to like go up the castle and obtain things and like jump over walls that he shouldn't have.
We can handle this.
Every time.
That's the last of them.
I gave her that baton, right? Oh, and weren't we gonna set her to like?
Oh yeah, we can do that. So if you go over to priorities tab and then go all the way to the right, there's a ID card.
Yeah.
So you can see on the left there's like
Weapon
how far
mix.
away
Mode
you want
aggressive.
to stay you. And then like if you wanted to just be melee, I honestly think forcing her to use the gun is the better route.
Yeah,
because
range.
she's really squishy.
And do I want her to be aggro, Leroy, or just passive? Let's just keep.
Is it only defensive or aggressive?
Well, so if you don't,
Oh, passive, defensive.
yeah, passive you have to like call out every attack.
Nah.
Aggressive is just like
Maybe just
when you're in
defensive.
combat, just kill stuff.
I
And
think
then
I engage.
distance is relative to you. So if you wanted to be
I'll
right
keep her
next
at
to you,
medium.
yeah.
I think I'm gonna keep her defensive though, because like if I engage, then she's gonna do
Once
it.
told to attack
It's like
target,
her just running
companion
off and fighting
continues to fight until combat is over.
Yeah, but that means every combat you're gonna have to tell us about.
As of now, with defensive.
Yeah.
Really? I thought that's what passive was.
Passive is every single enemy you want her to attack, you have to tell.
Only attacks targets the companion has been explicitly told to. Defensive is once told to attack a target, they'll continue to fight until combat is over. Yeah.
I've never seen a reason not to.
I just realized I'm eating chips right next to the microphone. It's probably really annoying. Sorry. Ah! Those are mines.
You sloppy. Also, the mines in this game, if you get even, not even that close, they level off. I was standing on that one. But in my other game, I was like definitely stealthing and like I had a higher sneak. And I was like really far away. And just like, I'm like, why?
When I would try to like jump away from them or like jump over them,
Well, and I
pretty
was,
much have to stop in
can
your
you
tracks.
crouch and disarm them too? Because I was trying to do that.
Oh, we can open it.
Nice. Good thing I did all those things.
That was quick.
Holy.
What? Got a bunch of mods now.
And there's two.
Oh, there were two here anyway.
Perfect.
It was a quest. Thank you, devs. Consider it.
Like, it'll be nice. This is the new time.
Right? Just
Actually, the water looks relatively clean for being a industrial wasteland.
We got the journal.
So give that back to the
Yeah.
vicar.
We gotta find these. Let's do this. I've been doing side quest shit.
Okay.
And then figure we'll just kind of have to stand as we go.
Yeah.
usually I do that as I run like
Right. It's like, oh, I guess I better progress in the main game. I'm out of side quests. I totally think there's going to be a boss fight over by those giant forks.
Probably. I mean,
It
it's
just-
like an area for that.
Right? It's just a big open area.
I think you might fight. I don't know what you would fight over there. Maybe a robot or
Forks.
something. Giant forks.
Ah. Transition to Boulder. We've got a sorted over there. I think we have regular salt and pepper, olive oil, and barbecue.
I'm good for now. I'll probably wait till I eat lunch.
Yeah. We will be taking a lunch break pretty soon. It is 12:30.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
I didn't think you've been playing that long.
Yeah. 3 hours. I think it's probably James's turn after lunch.
killed everything.
Yeah. Well, that's why we got a big electric hammer, James. Oh, just take up trash and recycling.
Oh.
So,
I was wondering if I screwed that up the other night.
nah. Little can recycle, big can trash.
I need to go upstairs. Wait, is this right? Right in here. Oh, one of them is upstairs, probably. Or maybe it's downstairs.
Could be in the locker room on the side.
Yeah. Now I'm further away.
It's just one of the right elevators.
I like their music. It's good music.
We talk to her a lot.
Where are we headed?
We have a lot of commentary.
I know so mention your dad a lot.
That's on account of how I never met her. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Dumb. The minute she thought of having a kid, they put it down on her permanent record.
What? No, conception isn't. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Perfect. We need more dumb.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned something earlier I want to ask you about.
You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law.
We're good.
Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
I have both.
Oh. Dumb.
Yeah.
I reckon nobody want to live in a gunked up universe. No, not dumb.
No, I
dumb
gotcha.
this.
Yeah. I reckon we already do, and we ain't got no choice in the matter. So maybe somebody ought to take a rag to it.
Why did she have to explain sex to us?
The way she phrased her conception for mother's history. We're like, so as soon as she thought about having a kid, you put it in the perfect record? Oh, that's not right. You don't get that right.
It says it's upstairs? No, it's over. Okay, it must be upstairs on this floor, though.
Oh, the dot.
Yeah.
Just climbing up the machinery.
Yeah. Oh, that's there. Her?
Yeah. Engineering volume 2.
Oh, it's all stealing. I'm definitely gonna steal it though. If it counts. I don't care. Want it.
Yeah, I thought that being deadly harder.
Yeah.
They don't
Just
ruin
make
it
it like-
to people, but they open all the doors so you have folks that are behind you. Like fancy or something to be like, hey, what you doing in there?
I read this. Maybe this was her dad's. Officer 3 Thompson. Symptoms of infection have now reached critical mass. I have instructed our staff to transform the old domicile into a sick house. Plague is the reality of life on the frontier, and as spacers, we are expected to face up to the reality. The reality is we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. Find yourself suffering the symptoms of incipient plague. The best thing you can do for yourself and your family is to don your jumpers and come to work. Work fortifies the spirit. Physical illness recapitulates spiritual weakness. Ugh.
Yep. Yeah, fuck this place.
And smash with a hammer. That's how I feel about it. Alright, let's take, wait, this is all stealing.
Not that one.
Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, we just wasted lockpicks on it,
Well, we
so.
got skills, so
yeah.
whatever. Fine.
I was gonna say, let's just take it, but.
You can also buy more lockpicks from vending machines if you're favorable.
Oh, I can make this lady pay up.
What's on your mind?
Okay. Let's start a ding.
Oh, Brooke
Thank you for that
Zerker.
follow.
Hey, thanks, Brooke.
Your site fees and here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees.
Man.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
I'd appreciate it if you weren't such a jerk to me the first time I talked to you.
It's kind of terrible. Papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
That's kind of you, I guess. You pay for your neighbor's gravesite fees.
If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite
Bird
fees to
law.
be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative.
Oh, that's
which
Brooke
meant
from
me.
Denver Devs. Thanks,
Shame though.
Brooke.
Thank you,
Eugene
brother.
was a good worker.
So this guy shot himself.
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing
You
all
can't
right with his
imagine
desk.
why.
We all thought he was an upstanding
Yeah.
receptionist.
Everything's awesome.
Just between the two of us,
like
I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Yeah, that's true.
Evidence
too.
everywhere.
His weapon misfired directly into his face.
Must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
Thought you said you were his closest living relative.
Literally closest.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death.
But I'm
I'm the one who
changed.
found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
What's he gonna do? Arrest his corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice. Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
I'll let you get back to work, Phyllis. I didn't have the option really to, well, I guess I'd like shoot her down and check the clock.
Yeah. Oh, looks like my my donation page back up. Yeah, apparently I don't know, they got DDoSed. Like every time I try to hit that page now, it goes through the Cloudflare DDoS protection.
When I tried the page this morning to get
Yeah.
the link.
So I think something or somebody is DDoSing them, sadly.
Well, it could just be the event itself.
It could also, yeah.
I found one in the cannery. Found one in the community center. I don't know where the third one is. Find Zoe. I could do that.
Turn in the medicine,
Turn in the
return to
manual,
the vicar.
yeah.
How does Thud feel about it?
Thud. Thud not no.
Thud is atheist.
Thud is and Thud is not.
Agnostic, maybe.
I get you, big granny.
Actually, you know what? I haven't found your book yet.
Please get it.
I was like, I feel like this is it.
Yeah. He's one of his favorite companions.
Wait, do you get him?
Depends on if Thud likes him.
I'd rather have Parvati.
Yeah, she seems better.
We can have two.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Me.
Got your book, buddy.
Me find book.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French.
Fucking fuck.
It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels
I
about
wonder
following
if you
the plan
do the game in
while
French,
fighting
if it's
it
a
at every
different
turn.
language.
What is this? English?
What is this, German?
You didn't want that book to keep others from reading it. You just want it for yourself. You're overreacting a bit, don't
Book
you?
seems a bit more important than you let on.
Yeah, even Thud can see that you upset.
There is little more important than such a precious, rare text.
In French.
I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
You still have your missions working to give you a meaningful purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he gives two shits about that, apparently.
Yeah, seriously.
Why did you think the book held secrets you were looking for?
My favorite's the last one. I didn't pick it, but it's my favorite. Speaking of like written backwaters, I actually did good.
This has to be some kind of cosmic retribution. That
Yes,
is too dumb to
you're
give
right.
that answer, but we're gonna do it
Such are the workings of the equation. And I've only my own hubris to blame.
Yeah, this needs some
I certainly never planned for this contingency.
This is way
But that's neither here nor there.
Can you read?
What I need to do now is to
I
find a
can't.
translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Perhaps.
Could be a beneficial arrangement. You need to ride out.
What's in it for me?
Yeah, would look good.
Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up in the party.
I was like, well, I don't know if he's willing.
Exactly.
I mean,
I'm pretty handy with a toss-ball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though.
Yeah, Thud.
Oh,
Thud like Brain
I'm
Man.
fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Thud like hacking. Yeah. He's not even a real vicar.
Of course. I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
Seriously, it wasn't prison.
I want to know what the deal is with the book.
It's the journal of one of the originators of the Philosopher's School of Thought, though it would be more than a century before it was perverted into that belief system. Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of that came later. Bokonu had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan.
Let's talk about your prison time, buddy.
Most laypeople are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's the long and short of it. So, what do you think?
You're weird, but you should come with me.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order, and I'll catch
keep
up
you
with
around
you.
until we find somebody better.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Call me Alex.
It's definitely my name.
He's kind of a thud who reads about it.
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass.
So if I piss off this faction.
Heard something outside the walls today.
No, it actually, I think it says you've actually, like, improved your reputation.
Well, I'm about to severely piss them off because I think we're gonna go the route of
Blowing up the factory.
Yeah, and like siding with the space hippies.
Gotta love them space hippies.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. It is a drink holder, just Velcros.
Alexa's screaming.
Pizza timer.
I smell pizza.
Yeah, me too. Alright, I'm gonna go check on it. This was the early side of it. But I tend to like them a little undercooked than overcooked, you know?
Yeah.
Alexa? Stop. There we go.
So, let's go back to this one, and also, actually, let's find Zoe. I don't give a shit about the girl right now. Back. Oh, wait, once I divert the power, though, no, I'm gonna have to come back here to do that, so that's fine. I'm definitely gonna turn the power. Screw their canning factory.
Other very things that are equivalent to the people.
Better gigs.
RGB LED accent lighting.
I mean, that's what I want when I die. Actually, I think I just want to be cremated and then, like, turn into a tree. Like, I want to be buried with one of those, like, seed pods. Or mushrooms, that'd be cool. Just be a bunch of mushrooms. I definitely want to donate all of my viable organs. And then everything else will just, you know. Yeah.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
right before I pass this off to you.
Yeah.
I definitely
I
have
can do it pretty
a
quickly.
billion fucking things that need to be broken down right now, so.
It's all good.
Alright, instructions say 5 minutes to cool and then it's time.
Break in 5 minutes.
Yeah, and we'll be back at 2 o'clock, because it's almost 1. Mountain Standard. Yeah. Mountain Standard, tomorrow goes to Mountain Daylight. Or is today Mountain Daylight and tomorrow goes to Mountain Standard. I don't remember. Now. Hi Zoe.
Oh,
I'm pretty
What? Pretty late.
Hey, me too. But mostly because I just had my second dose of Adrenatime. I am so completely addled right now. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills,
Punch
I'd be the
things.
greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen. I'm great at clarifying.
Are you a prisoner? Are you even alive?
How are you even alive?
Are you real?
Are you real right now?
Why did you leave camp? There's something else. Why did you leave camp?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs.
Major
I
air
decided to
quotes on
throw in
that.
with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them. I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
You only woman.
Or is it just because you're giving them like a ton of drugs?
Yeah, it's probably the drugs.
I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrenatime, but
Yeah,
I'm sure
as
that's
soon as
got
you run out of
nothing to
those
do
drugs,
with
you're
it.
definitely not their friend anymore.
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
One whit.
I've got all the time in Halcyon.
So they don't want to refer to the currency?
Yeah.
Got all the time in Halcyon. Sure.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
I like my drugs too much.
I don't have to persuade. I don't care what you do.
Incoming!
Oh, okay.
So they're just all drug users that
Become Maraudy.
become Maraudy.
There's Zoe.
Yeah, she's getting her ass beat.
What is that? Her right there.
Hilarious. She's fine. Honk.
Thud.
What about this? Okay.
That's what I was talking about, the mechanical sentry. Yeah.
Can I get this armor?
Okay.
I have like no sneak, so I'm thinking probably no. Nope. Just blast in the face.
I feel like the way to do it is to walk semi-close to them and then just dodge backwards. Oh, I thought you were crouched though.
I was crouched. And then I stood up right. Okay, so she's still a waypoint. Let me see. Did I do the thing? Convince her to come back.
No.
She
Alright,
doesn't wanna
well,
come
let's
back.
talk to her again.
Well, let me.
Oh, really? Can we convince her with a hammer?
You need 15 persuade.
Yeah, so we'll just have to do that later.
You might just be able to talk to Grace,
Whoever wanted me to find her. Yeah.
Just be like, she doesn't want to come back.
Sorry.
Thud 2.
Thought not good with people. Thought good with hammer.
Back to the camera.
Oh god.
Just gonna go ahead and run past level. she was right down the road, huh?
Yeah, she's not right.
And they're just like, oh, we can't find her anymore.
Where is she?
We look literally nowhere.
We've searched everywhere.
She was talking about
2 houses down.
Marauders, and we just have no idea where.
Yeah. She said, "See you later. I'm gonna walk down the road and hang out in this marauder camp," and we've never seen her since.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
She's stealthier than she looks.
What is it?
Oh, but it's not even an option.
I've got questions.
I'll tell you
about
what I
Zoe.
can.
Why is she so mean?
Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. Little ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about. Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skills far as I could tell.
But she does drugs.
I gotta say.
I like her for it.
Out there.
Marauder gang just moved into the districts a little ways east. Their numbers are growing. Gotta come from somewhere.
She is the queen of Marauders.
Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
Maybe
She was
you can
lazy and
convince him
thoughtless,
to.
but she's still one of our own. What is it?
Talk about all
How unfriendly. How unfriendly generally you are.
Why are you so mean?
Why you like this?
Is it your mean hat?
Not him. The other fellow.
That's her room.
Yeah. Is it this guy? Maybe it is this guy. I think it is actually.
You hungry?
Yep.
We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with? I'll help if I can. Not much of a chance, no. Mind if I ask why you're interested? Zoe's living with marauders? Yeah, that sounds like the sort of sideways, sprat-brained plan Zoe'd come up with. Yeah, could be you're telling the truth. Or maybe you're trying to wheedle me into relinquishing my only copy of The Masked Marketeer. It's a collector's edition after all.
If you ever want Netflix and chill again, you'll give it up.
At all. Like, totally different interaction with this guy.
Don't look like they give a damn about your show.
Yeah, you're probably right. A true fan would have displayed a gleam in their eye upon hearing the words collector's edition.
Yeah.
Here you go. Latest copy of The Masked Marketeer. Tell Zoe we're all waiting on her.
Run back to Marauder Town.
And then pizza.
Population Zoe. And then eat pizza.
Yes. Hey, that's cool. So wait, is it left stick click to spread or right clicks? Stick click to spread.
She wasn't here with me.
She probably moves. Do we not get a waypoint back for her?
I saw that bus accident.
Yeah. I don't know, we have frightened engineer. There you go.
Side. Not right there.
Ever consider the Marauder life? It's pretty sweet.
How about this sweet comic book?
So you tracked me down just to gab about the Masked Marketeer? I am impressed. You actually have it? The episode where Lord Cavendish reveals he's been the Masked Marketeer all along? All right, you convinced me. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, So I've got that to look forward to.
Lady's brilliant. Good luck. Have fun watching your weird show. Alright.
They'd probably say the same about what we do.
Yeah, probably.
Wanna play your game on that moving picture thing?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, I'll put the game quest back on. Should we take a break?
Yeah, 1 o'clock on the dot. We'll be back at 2. And thanks everybody for tuning in and watching this morning. And we'll be back in an hour. Do you have any like fancy pause things? Or...
I have like a BRB or my like starting student thing I can throw up. I can just throw music on in the background.
Yeah, that works. Or we could just kill the stream for now and restart it when we start, and that way everybody will get bombed with alerts again.
Yeah, I can do that.
Alright, we're just gonna kill the stream and start it back up in an hour. So, see you then.
Bye.
Bye everybody.